Welcome back, everyone. Let's continue with more exercises and practice. Here is an example. Precious bought a dozen of tinned baked beans. Each tin weighs 410 grams. Very important that we take note of that dozen. Remember, dozen simply means 12. So Precious bought a dozen of tinned baked beans. Each, it means one with which weighs 410 grams. Calculate the total mass. In mass-lit, total simply means you will have to add or you multiply, but at the end of the day, you combine everything. Calculate the total mass of the tins, and this should be in kilograms. Now, because we are working with mass, do not forget we will be using kilograms, grams, and milligrams. From here to there, you multiply with 1,000. From here, it will be another 1,000 also. Right, and don't forget, from smaller units to bigger units, you multiply. From bigger units to smaller units, you multiply. And from smaller units to bigger units, you divide. So they want us to calculate the total mass in kilograms. Let's start first by determining how many grams will that be. She bought she bought a dozen. It means she bought 10 tins of baked beans. So we multiply by the mass of one tin. So we're going to say 12 multiplied by 410. We get 4,920 grams. Then we are required to convert the total gram to kilograms. And the rule says we are moving from a smaller unit going to a bigger unit. The rules say we must divide. In other words, we're going to divide the 4,920 by 1,000. Let's see what we get. We then say divide by 1,000. This gives us a total mass of 4,92 kilograms. I hope you got the same answer as mine. Moving along, Precious decided to make a chakalaka recipe. I'm sure this sounds familiar to most of us. And realized she will need 8 grams of carrots. Convert the weight of carrots to milligram. So we are converting 8 grams to milligram. We are from a bigger unit going to a smaller unit. The rules say we must multiply. So we're going to say 8 multiplied by a factor of 1,000. And then this one is quite obvious. It will be 8,000 milligrams. Let's move to our last section, which is volume. Volume is known as capacity, and it's very important to remember this one because in the exam, not only are we supposed to do calculations, but we do get questions where you will have to explain some of the concepts that we work with in different topics. It is the three-dimensional space occupied by a gas, a liquid, or a solid substance. The basic unit of liquid volume is liters. Other units such as milliliters, kiloliters are multiples of or fraction of a liter. There is our conversion ladder. The same principle still applies here. We move from bigger units, we multiply. From smaller units, we divide. Household measuring utensils includes measuring spoons or cups. All households measures are approximation. A cup is about 250 milliliter. A tablespoon is about 15 milliliter. A teaspoon is about 5 milliliter. Here is a question. Maggie has a swimming pool that can hold 45,000 liters of water. How many kiloliters can the swimming pool hold? In other words, we are required to convert 45 45,000 liters to kiloliter. So remember here we have kiloliters, liters, centiliters, and milliliters. We multiply from there to there, going that way, we divide. In this case, we want to convert liters to kiloliters. So we're going to divide. We're going to say 45,000 divide by 1,000. And let's see what will be the answer. We then say 45,000 divide by 1,000. This gives us 45 kiloliters. Two friends bought a 2-liter bottle of Coke. If they use 250 milliliter cups to drink, how many cups will each drink? Remember the rule, units that are the same on the same side. Again, here you have a choice of converting from milliliters to liters or from liters to milliliters. I will convert from liters to milliliters, and you there can convert from milliliters to liters and see if our answers are the same. So we'll start first by converting the 2-liter to milliliters. We will then say 2 multiplied by 1,000. We get 2,000 milliliters. We want to see how many cups can 2,000 milliliters gives us. We will then divide by the measurement of 1 cup, which is 250 milliliter. The milliliters will cancel one another. Then we say 2,000 divide by 250. This gives us 8 cups. I hope you are still enjoying the lesson. And the common mistakes that we normally commit in this question are, let me just erase here so that you can see. Grouping units that are not the same on one side when working with the ratio. In order to keep this, keep units that are the same on the same side. Okay, everyone, I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. I will see you next time, and do practice at home. Bye-bye.